Welcome back to Demon Slayer Anime Review episode number 23. This is discussing the 49th episode of the series, which is called Bright Red Blade. Yep. This episode adapts from... Now, I had to basically kind of do some altering here because the information I had wasn't exactly correct. Only one thing was correct on there. The other parts were not correct. You see, this finished up adapting several chapters. Now, was there a full chapter adaptation in this episode? No, not really. Basically, here's what they adapted. Pages 16 and 19 of chapter 110. Pretty much almost the entirety of 220 of 111. All except for like one page. Yeah, they didn't... they actually adapted up until like page 19 because... the last two pages were definitely adapted. At least the last page was adapted for last episode. So they pretty much like almost the entirety of that one chapter. 112, they pretty much adapted all the rest, 3 to 20, and for 113, pages 2 to 13. So we have several different settings here. First, let's talk with Tokiro, where he is basically just... You start him first, where he basically is running with one of the swordsmen he saved, Swordsmith, and he takes out some more demons. And he saves another swordsmith from one of the air demons in the episode. And then he comes across I think it's upper 5 if I'm not mistaken. I reach swordsman in Kazuko. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, it's upper... I think he's upper 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we count upper 5, and of course, he actually does battle him in the episode. He ends up destroying some of his bases. At one point, he gets pierced a bunch of needles by these fish that fire 1,000 needles. And then he gets trapped. Apparently, it looks like it took time to maybe free himself, and he gets trapped in water. And that's it for his scene. The Love Hashra, she shows up, take care of some demons, and saves the chief of the village. And of course, she's like, oh, so happy to get a chance to fall into the arms of a cute girl. And his sister basically is like, we also see a body of like several dead demon slayers there. Well, apparently this demon killed him off screen. You probably would think this. Did the studio cut that out? No, they didn't. Because it was not shown in the manga either. So they're just following the manga. And pretty much after that, basically, the only thing I have to talk about is basically Toshiro, where you see him basically carried by Nezuko, where this is quite interesting. The younger sister is carrying the older brother, and technically air demons, and of course this is they gotta have to find like two at least they fell down one floor, and of course managed to get outside. Well, actually, it covers the rebel, and of course she's holding on to Toshiro's sword. You see her use her own demon blood art to basically make it red and take out 3 of the demons, no problem. And the episode ends where he really runs the guy like, oh, you didn't let me demon? Like, nope, he just seemed like he's possessed, and that's the episode. Oh, by the way, in the case of Goshiro, he did something really gross. Apparently, it looked like he stabbed a bunch of swordsmiths and stuffed them in a jar. And one of them just happens to be the younger one's uncle. Yeah, I'm not going for that because he was absolutely disgusting. Now, was this scene included in the manga? No, they made this up for the freaking anime. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly why in the world they decided to have this for. This is the only thing in the episode I thought it was complete and original. But I did enjoy this episode, and you might be thinking, okay, we got to 113. Okay, how much does that have to go? Once they finish happening this chapter, which probably next week, they only got about, well, as of right now, because they finished adapting 112, they only got 16 chapters of this whole arc, and that's it. So, we might get a handful of episodes of this. It depends on exactly how much I want to do. So, if you think of this episode, like I mentioned in the beginning, there's no full adaptation of a chapter. You just basically, a few pages from this chapter, like, I would say that what comes close to a full chapter adaptation is probably 111, because of almost the entire chapter, except for the last, like, 2 pages. 112, pretty much, they did pretty much almost this entire chapter because the first pages were definitely adapted for last week's episode. For 113, they have pretty much half the chapter, but not the whole thing. It's basically 13 out of 18 pages. Yeah, it's definitely going to finish out that one next week. So, yeah, they're getting further. I'm glad the fact they did a little bit more than they did last time, but yeah. So, we're probably going to go through next week. We're probably going to go through the rest of 113. And the first, I think they might go to with episode 50 of the anime. Yes, next to episode 50. Just like in the case of where you have the case Dr. Stone gets almost episode 40. Yes. So, my guess is probably next week probably will finish chapter 113 and probably go to either 115 or 116. But that all depends upon the anime itself. Yep. But yeah, that's particular view. Next up is a Comic Corner, and that's probably going to be it for tonight. I thought I had time, but no, I don't. So it looks like tomorrow, I'm probably going to have about 3 anime to do. And those 3 anime are going to be Eden Zero, One Piece, and my smartphone. Okay, next video. Bye.